that with me? Right on time. Let's start with a fun question. What is your favorite time of day? Morning, afternoon, lunch, night? Comment in the feed, let me know. I would love to hear. My favorite time of day is the afternoon. I am not a night person because I love to get my beauty sleep. And I also have a really hard time waking up in the morning. I like to hit the snooze button. So I usually have the most energy in the afternoon, and that's when I like to go running or get my work done. So after you answer the question, let me know why you chose the time you did. Boys and girls, I'm excited to start our new series. Like I said, it's called Right on Time. It's always a good time to do what is right, and that's what we are going to be talking about today. We are going to check out a story in the Bible, then we are going to learn a brand new memory verse. So in this series, we are going to go through the life about a man named Joseph. He's one of my favorites, and we can find today's story in Genesis 37. So Genesis is the very first book in the Bible. And over the next 8 weeks, this guy Joseph is going to help us learn more about the things that God requires from us and how he wants us to treat other people. Today we are going to look at Joseph's family and the way they all treated one another. So let's get started. If you've been with us before in Kids class or here on Kids Spot, you may be familiar with Joseph. We're going to be taking a deeper look into his life. So if you know parts of the story, hang tight because I believe that God can reveal something new to each one of you. So this guy, his name was Joseph. Like I said, he had 11 brothers. That's a lot. Do any of you guys have brothers? How many brothers or even sisters do you have? Joseph also had one sister. I have 2 older brothers and 1 younger sister. Brothers and sisters can be a lot of fun. Joseph also had a father named Jacob who loved him very much. In fact, Jacob loved Joseph more than any of his brothers. Jacob even gave Joseph a special colorful coat, and this made his brothers very jealous. They hated him. They couldn't say one kind thing to him. And to make matters worse, Joseph bragged to his brothers about 2 dreams he had. He told his brothers that he dreamed they would bow down to him one day. His brothers were so angry that they hated him even more. Can you guys think of a time that you felt angry? You don't have to comment in the feed unless you want to, but just think about it in your head. I know that things have happened in my life before that have made me feel so angry. And when we feel angry, we can sometimes say or do things that we regret. Let's see how Joseph's brothers handled their anger. One day, Joseph's brothers were taking care of their father's sheep in a nearby town. Joseph's father sent him to check on his brothers. When they saw him coming, they made a plan to put him to death. One of his brothers suggested that they throw him in a giant hole instead of killing him. And that's what they did. So how would you guys feel if you were thrown into a big empty hole? I think I might feel sad, cold, lonely, and also very angry. As they were eating nearby, Joseph's brothers saw some traders coming from a distance. They decided to take Joseph out of the well and sell him to these traders. Because Joseph's brothers were angry, they sold their brother as a slave. This was clearly not the right way to treat Joseph. Have you guys thought of a time you were angry yet? Keep that in your mind as I ask you this next question. When you're angry, do you find that you're more likely to do something wrong? Like maybe hit a brother or sister or say an unkind word? I know none of you guys would never do that. But how can we choose to do what's right even when we are angry? Some things that I like to try are going for a walk to calm down, or talking to someone about how I feel, or even just taking a big deep breath. As the story continues, we see that Joseph's brothers knew their father would want to know what happened to his favorite son, but the brothers decided to lie to him. They even took the coat that father had given Joseph and dipped it in blood. And when Joseph's father saw the coat, his brothers told him that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. They lied to him. Jacob was so heartbroken over his son's death. Boys and girls, clearly they did not do what was right, and they lied to their father. They did not treat him the right way, and many times when we do the wrong thing, it will lead to making more wrong choices. So Joseph's father believed his son was dead because his brothers again didn't do what was right and told him that. And Joseph wasn't actually dead. The traders took him to Egypt, where he went to work for a ruler named Potiphar. This story is to be continued. Next time on Kids Spot, week number 2 for this series, we're going to learn what happened to Joseph. And boys and girls, when we make wrong choices, which we all do from time to time, the best thing we can do is tell the truth and say we are sorry. And when we tell God we're sorry for what we've done, He forgives us. We also now know that doing what's right is what God wants from us. And we can try our best to do what is right. I am so excited to see what happens next in Joseph's story. So again, be sure to keep tuning into Kids Spot. And to finish our time together, as I said, we are going to start memorizing a new verse from the book of the Bible called Micah. This verse is from Micah chapter 6, verse 8. So we will learn it every couple of weeks. We're going to learn it, but a couple verses or a couple lines at a time because it's a longer verse. So let's say it together after me. The Lord has shown you what is good. He has told you what He requires of you. You must act with justice. Here we go. The Lord has shown you what is good. He has told you what He requires of you. You must act with justice. Okay, friends, be sure to work on those few lines this week, and we will learn more of the verse next time. I love you guys and want to remember that throughout this week, it's always the right time to do what is right. I'm going to also post some activities for you guys to do on the Sea Life Kids Facebook page, along with today's story, so you can have your parents help you check those out. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all next week. We're going to have a special Valentine's Day story time, and then the following week, we're going to see what happens to Joseph at Potiphar's house. So we will see you guys soon, and we love you very much. Like I said, have a great week.